as I get to know you, and as I've seen some of the stories, like we've already gone through the story about the tutu. What is this that here's Gibby, for example, is asking about block ice is real, Jason. Why is somebody joining this chat to tell you that block ice is real? It makes no sense. What's going on?
Oh, it's about to make sense. It's about to make sense in a way like unicorns and dodo birds make sense. But I'll get through this. My absolute favorite weekly chat on Twitter is called Park Chat. And I don't exactly remember how it is that I first came across it, but it's every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and it is a group of people who just absolutely love the outdoors, but especially national parks. And so they get together for Park Chat every week, and they discuss uh, recreating. There's a tongue twister. Recreating responsibly in the national parks, and also things to do and places to go to different types of national park sites to visit. And it's a great chat. Somewhere at some point, sometime, it might have been one of the chats that I had hosted. We were talking about road trips, and there was a question that came up about how to take food with you as you are traveling. And I'm thinking, Yeti cooler, mini fridge you plug into the cigarette lighter in your car. Somebody said block ice. And my first comment was, that's not even real. That's not a thing. And they said, well, of course it is. You go to a gas station, you get this great big block of ice. You put in your cooler. It stays cooler longer, keeps things in there colder longer. And I thought, that's not real. I went to the next Walmart. I went to the next gas station that I found the next few days, and I asked for block ice. And they looked at me like, what are you looking for? It didn't exist. I was pulling up to the ready ice machines on the side of the road, and right there it says, put in $1 and we will give you a bag of ice, no block ice. So it kind of went from there. I think what it actually may be is that block ice just doesn't exist on the East Coast. I think it might be a Midwest thing. I don't know, Zan, is it a Chicago thing? I mean, I know you can go out to the river and get a block of ice, but can you get it from a gas station?
So I know that ever since this chat started, is that whenever someone sees a place where you can buy block ice, they tag you. So I just want to say now that anytime that you spot a block of ice out there in the wild, you need to tag Road Trips Coffee.
Thank you so much for
that. Am I right, Gibby?
Am
I right?
And I always, whenever somebody tags me in that, I give it the photo a good thorough examination, and I have determined that they are all photoshopped. They're all fake.
All right, let's settle this once for all, okay? Here at Walmart in Page, Arizona, and we're gonna settle this once and for all. Road Trips Coffee, Jason. All right, here I am, opening up the door in this cooler. What do you see? What do you see? What is that? That is a block of ice. Look, I'm touching, feeling. Yes, that is block ice. Block ice here at Walmart. Block ice. Got it, Jason? It exists. It's real. Believe.
I have yet to come across a block of ice anywhere in the public.
On these adventures with your family, cross country, in the national parks, have you ever been able to spot the elusive block ice?
Yes, actually, I spotted the block ice in Page, Arizona, at a Walmart in Page, Arizona. Very surprising. I'd heard that this did not exist, but sure enough, I found it. I was visiting Horseshoe Bend on my way up to Bryce Canyon, and stopped to refill the cooler and went to go get a bag of ice. And wow, right there in that cooler, right next to it, were block ice. And made me think of people that just don't think that that's real.
Yeah.
And what they're missing out on.
What's wrong with those people? Those people who simply don't believe that it exists. And follow-up question to that, can you describe the block ice specifically so that someone doesn't come back and say like ice cubes or anything in that regard? Like, let's be very specific about, like, X-Files specific about this block ice sighting.
Sure, it was in a large cooler, and there were many of these blocks of ice, and they were in a bag, and a nice plastic bag, so you could take it out to your vehicle and out to your cooler. And it was probably about that big, and it was about 10 to 15 pounds of block ice.
Okay.
And it was a nice, thick, solid block of ice. Just, you could crack your head on it. And, you know, the people that don't see block ice, maybe it's a regional thing and they just need to stretch their legs a little more and see more of the country. Come a little west of the Mississippi, I say.
I think that's very wise.
That's what happens when people are too fixated on coffee, right? Is they overlook the block ice.
Yeah.
And so we do know that, I mean, if you don't know, this all relates to a particular comment. I'm not sure that we talked about it on the show when Jason was on the show, Road Trips and Coffee.
Mhm.
And I think it goes back to a time when he made the statement, but fill in the audience in case they're not following. Zan, when did Jason make that comment originally?
So Jason said that all the time that he's been doing road trips, which has been quite some time, that block ice is the same as mythical unicorns and simply does not exist, and challenged everyone to try and prove that there was actually a sighting of block ice, and I think we just did.
Well, it's actually a reference on Park Chat, the Twitter chat, Park Chat. He was guest hosting it, and that's where this all started. His disbelief.
Well, he's also a great writer. He's very funny, and he knows how to get a thing going, which is what he's done with this whole block ice. And so, let's time out here. This will be a what we'll call this a commercial. All right, quick commercial for our YouTube channel. You need to go to our YouTube channel, Wander to the Edge on YouTube. And first of all, you need to subscribe, because come on, if you haven't already subscribed, what are you even doing with your Saturday? Secondly, you will find in there, in one of the playlists, you'll find the video where Zan has done the hard work of isolating just that comment. And so look for that comment. And you know what? We'll even post the link to it, try to make it easy. But
the clip, you mean?
Say that again, to the
The
clip.
clip where
What did I
Jason talks
say?
about the block ice, the clip,
Yes. What did I say?
the comment.
Right. We would, we'll put it in the comments here. Click on the
I see.
comments and it'll take you to the clip. And while you'll enjoy the video, you'll enjoy the clip, and you will subscribe and share out the YouTube channel. And we will thank you very much as we just continue to try to take over the world.
I was gonna
However,
say, are you trying to like hypnotise people now, Adam? Is
I
that the
am.
point that we've
It's,
gotten
the
to?
more you
Like,
repeat it,
Yeah.
and you just keep repeating it.
okay.
So, but you sent, and the reason that clip is on my mind is you sent it to me as we were preparing for this interview, and I was just reminded what a great interview that was with Jason. My favorite part is he's telling that story, and this is why everybody's got to go watch the video. But my favorite, just I'm a little twisted this way, where I can take a quote out of context, and it just, I find it funny. But the quote is, I went to the next Walmart. He just says in there, he's talking about looking for the block ice, and then he says, and then I went to the next Walmart. And just have this vision of Jason going from Walmart to Walmart, looking for block ice, and how entertaining that task must have been.
So anyway, Chris, you were talking about Park Chat.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what Park Chat is.
Sure, it's a very long-running Twitter chat using the hashtag Park Chat. The Twitter chats, the various ones throughout the week, they all use a hashtag, and that's how you plug into them. So if you have a love for national parks or public lands, that's on Wednesday evenings, 9:00 Eastern, and then work the way back at 6:00 Pacific. And it's a weekly chat that we've had going on now for about 6 years, started by at 59 National Parks. Actually, it's coming on 7 years. And it was Don, who's at 59 National Parks, and Ben at Wild Tribute. They started this chat, and it's just been going and growing each year. A fabulous bunch of regular people that come in, and it's a topic-based chat that we just talk about our love for national parks. And then, you get side conversations out there, and you really get to know people for their love of national parks, and it's fantastic.